Doing just out here walking. Wish I could remove the background, but I don't know how. Let me see if I can. Just walking today, trying to de-stress. Trying to just wrap my mind around everything that's going on these mean and evil YouTube streets, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But it is what it is, right? I guess we can't pick and choose anything. Okay, give me one. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't know. It's just weird to me, the way I look at it, there's room for everyone on YouTube. We don't always have to agree on things. We can, just, hey, Mr. Squid, how the heck are you? Sorry, I'm just rambling today. After seeing what goes on YouTube and how many bullies there actually are, it's crazy. I can't wrap my mind around it. Here I am. I'm trying to spread a little bit of joy, peace, and kindness because I really feel like this world is lacking in that sort of thing. It makes me sad. And I don't know. I don't know, you know, I mean, I see people out there working to create a better community, especially in the true crime community where it's just dog eat dog. Like everybody's out for blood in that community, and it doesn't make any sense. Like nobody owned the case, you know, and nobody should ever say they own a child's case, especially. It's just unfathomable. It I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just naive, and I'll be the first to tell you I'm the queen of naivete. I just can't see evil in everybody. I refuse to. I refuse to live my life that way. I refuse to. I don't know. And I guess that's my downfall. But yeah, I do know you have to have a thick skin if you want to put yourself out on YouTube. I get that wholeheartedly. But when is enough enough? Going real life on people isn't cool. Isn't cool at all. I mean, well, Mr. Squid, do I have an accent? I've asked like everybody and their brother, and nobody will give me a real answer. They just like, yeah, you sound like us. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have an accent unless I'm really, really tired. And then it comes to the forefront. But other than that, I think I don't really have one. I grew up, it's not really South because we are, well, I guess it's considered South, but it's not South, say like Florida, Georgia, Alabama, anything like that. Tennessee is definitely not. south. So I don't know. I mean, at my old job, everybody's like, "Oh, we just love your little southern accent." I'm like, I really didn't think I had one, but okay. Yeah. Well, I live in Virginia, but if like a few blocks away from the Tennessee state line. So I mean, I've already doxed myself. I live in Bristol, so it's not that big of a deal. There's plenty of people who live in this area that are on YouTube. So, but yeah, that's it's where I live. It's where I was born and raised. However, my mother grew up in Michigan. Like, how crazy is that? She turned 18 and moved down here because one of her sisters was down here, met my dad, and they were married within like a couple weeks. And then the following year, I was born. So it's just crazy to me. But times were definitely different then, for sure. But I guess times were different because nobody was willing to speak up. As always, keep your mouth shut and it'll solve itself. Today it ain't like that, and I'm glad it's not like that. I do believe if you see something, you should say something. I don't know. I get the people calling the other, like the wacko crazy creators out there, the ones that are only in it for the money and that's all they see is dollar signs. I get that. But right, right. I just I don't know. I mean, I get the channels that are calling out these bigger channels because all they're doing is using little kids or little missing people in general to gain money and clout, and it doesn't sit well with me. I mean, hell, it shouldn't sit well with anybody. But yeah, I just usually do these walk and talks. I guess I could. Everybody tells me I could talk to a wall, even though it won't answer me back. I still would just talk. So on lunch, I do little walk and talks because it's a way to decompress from the morning, just to clear my head of all the bullshit that I'm seeing on YouTube. And yes, I say bullshit because that's exactly what it is. You know, on one hand, I don't know. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, well, there's room for everybody. But there's another part of me that says, why is everybody fighting? It shouldn't be that way. We should all. I do that too. Yeah, it's a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a thing. Are you talking to me? No, no, no. I'm just mumbling it to myself. they, yeah. At grand old age of 47, you shouldn't be talking to yourself. But hell, I get more intelligent conversations talking to myself than I do with some other people that I know personally. So, but it is what it is. I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm just going to get crazier and crazier the older I get. So, hey, people better watch out because I'm just going to get funner with age. But anyway, I don't know. I think and I'm just talking specifically about the true crime community. That's a mouthful. If they would just work together, they get so much more accomplished. than all this fighting, backbiting, keeping receipts and showing receipts, showing text messages, blah, 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 blah. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, once my messages get full, they're deleted. Oh, what did you say? Did you send me something yesterday? Oh, yeah, I done deleted it. And that's the way I am. What's the sense in keeping receipts unless you're planning on using them? It doesn't make any sense. Or recording somebody without their knowledge just for content. That gets my go-to. But I mean, I get it. It's an easy way to make $1. But oh Lord, if people would just be honest from the get-go, hey, I'm in it for the money. Just be honest and upfront. Then I don't think they'd have half these problems. Oh, or instead of like, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, that's not the reason I'm here. Blah blah blah. It's the same old story, and it never ends. And even when there's some that drop off the face of the YouTube, there's more to follow in their footsteps. So it's just a vicious cycle. I've just come to the determination that sorry, the big truck, if that ever happens to me, I'm just going to ignore it. It's the best thing I can do, because if you don't argue back, they have nothing to argue. They have nothing to argue back at you with. It just. Oh, it's cold here. It's like, well, it's not really cold. It's like in the 40s. It's manageable. There's no snow though. We didn't get any of that. Like, we got a couple inches like 2 weeks ago, and then it just all disappeared, and it's been cold and rainy. But I do have to say, today the sun is shining. It's absolutely beautiful outside today. See? It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, Squid, that's the way to be, though, right? Be upfront about it. Like, I've got another channel, and it's just about conspiracy and gossip, and that's where I'm going to go and, sort of let loose, hang out there, let my freak flag fly, whatever you want to call it. Because, yeah, and I mean, I don't know. The only reason I started this channel was because I seen all the hate going on, and I wanted to be a positive place where people could come and they could just hang out, and we could just, enjoy ourselves and not worry about the bashing and not worry about the hate, and just get along. We're adults. You can agree to disagree, but bashing won't. I mean, why bash somebody? Do you feel that down on yourself that you have to bash somebody else? Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's like we're in high school all over. Yeah, I did. And me personally, I just said, fuck you. I don't want to be in a clique. I hated being classified as anything. I just wanted to be me. As weird as that was, that's all I wanted to be. It was just me. In high school. On it now, and I'm like, face palming every forehead, the forehead palm thing. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? I just wasn't thinking, I guess. All those emotions seem to just boil right there at the surface all the time, and it was crazy. I hated feeling like that, and I'm so glad that I am not a teenager no more. And all those hormones are, they're gone away. So, but it has been real. Yeah, me too, me too. And I got to kind of just bite my tongue. And it's very, very hard because, you're like, oh gosh, I want to say something, but do I want to be attacked then? And I don't know. And there's some people I'm absolutely terrified of, and that, one of them has the initial M. Actually, both of them have the initial M in their YouTube name. I'm not going to touch them because I know what they're capable of, and I may hint at it, but I'll never outright say it. I mean, I don't have anything to hide. Like, I literally don't have anything to hide. Maybe a speeding ticket or back like 25 years ago, I got caught spotlighting a deer by the game warden. I don't know if those ever fall off your record, but I mean, speeding tickets and that's the only thing I have. And I'm still, hey, Dawn, how are you? You know what? I'm getting ready to go back in. It's almost time for my lunch break to be over with. I just kind of do this walk and talk at 12:30. So if you're ever up or around on YouTube, hey, yeah, no thanks. Or yeah, gosh, I can't even talk now. Oh, no problem, Squid. Anytime. Anytime you want to come in, we can conversate. You too, Dawn. I've got to go back into work. Yeah, just tell your loved ones you love them today, okay? And give them a big hug and maybe a smooch on the cheek, whatever you guys do. But just tell them you love them, okay? Peace out. Yeah, I see you're going live too. I'm gonna go so that I can go back in and listen to you. Y'all have a good day, okay? Bye.